Hello guys, welcome back to Palm Beach PC Services, and today you are with Carlo the Computer Guy. This is the last video for this series, Manage Your Accounting, a free accounting application that we can use for our small businesses. So before I keep going, I would like for you guys to subscribe to the channel, like the videos, and share the videos and the channel. All right. So far we had 3 videos. We have video number 1. We went and downloaded Manager, and then we installed it, and we created a business called Carlo the Computer Guy Inc. And then from there we created business. We added business details like business names, phone number. We configured emails, and so that we can send invoice and receipts. And we added tax code so that we can collect taxes for the government after we made the sales. So second video, we added more features like these, right? We added features, and then we created a customer. We created a sales invoice for the customer, and then we collected money from the customer. Also, we added banks and cash accounts, okay? The third video, we did more of like inventory items. We created inventory items. We added a supplier, and then we buy product from the supplier, okay, and then we sold that product that we have in inventory, okay, by creating an invoice to Jendo, and that Jendo paid, and then we received payment from Jendo, and so on. So the video number 4, we're gonna do several things. One of the things, first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna have an expense, right? We are gonna go buy some office supplies. The way we do it, guys, the way you do it in Manager, and to enter that data or that information, you need to, let's say you go to Staples, you buy something, right? What you do, you come here you go to payments, okay? Click on the payment feature, and then click on new payment. You put the date, reference number, or you can type the number, whatever number, transaction ID or something here, or you can do it automatically. And paid from which account, which bank did you use, which account did you use to pay for it. Like for instance, I'm gonna say I use Bank of America. And payee, payee have like 3 options. You have this option, other, or you can have not customer, you're gonna have supplier. So if you click, one thing with supplier, guys, if you click supplier, now you have a drop down arrow, so you can choose the supplier. We're not gonna do that. No, I'm gonna leave this for, I'm gonna use under the payments, I'm gonna leave the supplier option for inventory item that we purchased. So let's not do it this way. Instead, let's select other, and then we are going to type the name, the company that we bought from. Let's say Staples. All right. Let's say we bought printing paper. All right. Papers account. Okay. So this is gonna be office supplies. Look at that. I didn't select anything in the items because I'm not buying an inventory item. I'm just buying office supply. That's why I leave this the way it is, blank, I'm not touching that. So how much did I spend? Let's say I spent $10 for the office supplies. Did I pay taxes? So I typically don't select the taxes here. I'll just type the entire amount. The reason being is because Manager would put this in the liability. So it's kind of confusing to me. Maybe I'll understand it later a little bit more, and if I do, I'll show it to you. But I'm gonna say I paid $10.50. All right, that was the tax and everything. Okay, so with this, I'm gonna say create. Okay, I created it, and I don't have to do anything else, guys. I paid for this already. So now if I go back, I can see that I have $10 that I spent on office supplies. That's part of the expenses. That's what you got to do. That's all you got to do. Okay. Now, what else? The next thing we're going to do, we are going to enable PDF. let me show you something. If you go to sales invoice, if we go to sales invoice and we click on view, here we don't have any PDF option. Let's say you're going to print or make a copy of PDF copy of this. I'm going to show you how to do it. You go to settings, so that we can understand better, right? Let's go to setting. We are going to obsolete. Where is it? There we go. We are going to obsolete features. We click on there, and we are going to enable internal PDF generator. Click on there, and you click on enable, and we're gonna do letter, right? Update. Now, if we go back to sales invoice and click on view, you have the option for PDF. And when you click email, you see the person gonna get a PDF copy of the invoice as well. All right. So I wanted to show you this. The second thing I want to do, the third thing I want to do, I want to create a tax liability, right? Let's say for this. Okay, let me show you this. This is the tax we paid. We collected for the government. So if we want to pay, if we want to go to the government and say, okay, I collected $55.31. Here's the money. So once we pay the government, how do we enter the data in Manager? The way you do it, okay, you can't just go to payment and make up a new payment. You can't do that, right? Well, you can, but it won't make sense. You would have to come. What are you gonna pick from? You don't have an account, so we're gonna create a liability account called sales tax pay. So when we click here, we can select that, and it will go directly, and you will see what I'm talking. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Let's go to settings. Let's go to chart of accounts. Here we're gonna come to, you see we have assets, liability, and equity. Under liability, we are going to create a sales tax paid. I'm just gonna call it like that, right? New. Okay, I'm gonna say sales tax paid. All right, you can have a code if you want to. Balance sheet, uncharacterized. Where do you want this? Well, we want this into liabilities, right? That's the group we want this to be in. Click on here, and then we could create. All right, now we have sales tax paid. So the next thing we're going to do, we are going to pay the taxes that we owe the government. All right, $55.31. How do we do it? We go to payments, and we click on new payments, and then the date, reference, paid from. Let's say this time again we use Bank of America, and then payee. So here we don't have supply, right? We're not gonna select anything. We're gonna leave this as default. In my case, I'm gonna say Florida Department of Revenue, right? That's the people I'm paying tax for to, right? Now I'm gonna say month of October 2024 sales tax paid. And what's the account I'm gonna do? Remember, we created this account called sales tax paid. And how much money we paying the government? $55.31, I believe. All right. Here we're not gonna select any tax. Okay, we're gonna leave this blank because we are paying the government taxes that we collected for them. So this is a non-taxable item, right? So we're gonna leave this the way it is, and then we'll come down here and we say create. Okay, this is the taxes we paid, right? If we go back to the summary page, and here it is, guys, we have a tax paid. Now we have a minus 55.31. So we want this number to inversely kind of equal the what we owe, right? So that way you can cancel each other's out. You don't want the number to be bigger than the other. All right, so we paid this. All right, we paid tax. Another thing I'm going to show you. Let's say, for instance, you want to send this an invoice to Jen Doe, right? You want to email the receipt or something to Jen Doe. She paid, want to email it, or want to email an invoice. The way you do it, you can come here to email, and you type the information here, right? But we don't want to do that. We want to automatically have a template. So we go to settings, right? We go to email settings. I'm going to show you what I'm doing. And we are going to email, click on email templates. Email templates, we're going to do sales invoice. Okay. Here I have something here. I copied and paste. Let's do this. I'm gonna leave this in the description area so you can see. All right, here, and then the body gonna be this. Okay. Update. We're gonna do the same for receipt. I click on receipt. Let's come here. Subject line. Come here. And the body, we're gonna do this. Control C and Control V. Okay. All right. So if we go back to sales invoice, we click on view. Let's say we want to email this. Here, you see everything is already pre-populated for you. You can also play with the invoice, like you say invoice 2 can be more descriptive, right? And all the information is there for you, so you don't have to type anything, right? And then you can click on send. All right, I wanted to show you this. All right. What else? Okay, let's do reports, right? Let's say you've done all this, and you want to know how the business is running. You want to create some reports. For instance, you have all these numbers here, right? It makes sense, but you want to present this. Let's say by the end of the year, you want to create like a profit and loss report to your accountant. So what you do, come here, you click on reports. We're going to do profit and loss, but I'm going to let you play with these, see what else you can do. Profit and loss, new report, profit and loss statement, description. I would say, hello, the computer guy, Act 2024, profit and loss, right? All right, so what's the date? I'm gonna say I'm gonna start from January. Nope, not 2020. I'm gonna say January. Right, January 1st to December 31st, right? That's all I'm doing. I'm not gonna do anything else. Create. And here it is, guys. So I would present this to my accountant. Hey, this is how the business is running. So they can use this to for tax purposes. All right. So that's how you create profit and loss. The last thing we are going to do. So let's say you've done all this. Everything is done, looks good. Your thing is running. What do? Well, what about backing up the software? Right? You can back up the software in two ways. First thing you want to do, well, one of the ways you can back this up is by clicking on backup here. Okay, click backup, and you back up everything, and you click on backup. You see, everything is automatically selected for you, and it gives you the date, right? And you click on backup, and then you can select where you want to put that backup. Okay. That's manual. But also, whatever you're doing, the software creates a backup in the document folder, right? For this new application, this new version. So you click on documents, you click on File Explorer and Documents and Manager.io. This is your backup file. Okay, everything you do in Manager, it will back it up here. This is the main file. Let's say you deleted this Manager. Make sure you back this up so that way you can always have it and you can import the business. So my advice to you is to back this up by using like an external or portable hard drive. Hook this up and back it up automatically so that in case something happened with the computer, so you can always have it. Anyway, that is the end of Manager of this series. I hope you guys enjoyed all the videos, and don't forget, guys, if you have any question, put them down in the comment area, in the comment area, and I would really appreciate it. And once again, like the videos, share them, and don't forget to subscribe. My name is Carlo, the Computer Guy, and I am the owner of Palm Beach PC Services. Thank you, guys, and have a wonderful, wonderful time.